Guys, I'm here today testing some hand loads for the Ruger American in 243 Winchester. This gun is actually my son's gun, and I have not done a lot of load development with it lately. And I just shot the 80 grain ballistic tip, 43 grains of H414. And I think I'm going to move on now to shooting just half of my 6 shots I have for each 37, 37 and a half, and 38, 62 H4895. Hello YouTube, the Gun Nut here. It's another great day to be an American. Let freedom reign. Well, I recently was out at the range with my son's 243 Winchester. This is a gun that I haven't had on the channel for a while. I did a review on it a while back, and it's been an accurate gun, so I was excited to take it out and shoot some of the hand loads that I loaded. Actually, these were 2.5 years ago. I was using up some of the bullets that I had in the lighter weight for the 243 just to see what they could do, and now I'm getting back at it because I'd really like to get out prairie dog shooting hopefully next year. So the loads that we're going to go over today are the 62 grain varmint grenade. I believe it's a Barnes bullet. So I still have some left that I didn't shoot. These are 62 grain varmint grenades in Winchester cases with Winchester large rifle primers. And the powder that I loaded these with was H4895. So we're doing a dual video here. We were loading 80 grain ballistic tips with Hodgdon H414. The gun that we shot him with was Ruger American, and this gun was one of the earlier Ruger Americans, and it's, as I said, chambered in 243 Winchester. It just has an inexpensive, I believe it's Cabela's scope on it. It's a 3 to 12 power scope. I think I paid like $75 for it. And at the time that I got this, I actually had a gunsmith mounted, so I don't even know what mounts are on it. And now I do all my own. I'm not really a fan of the Ruger stocks. It is very flimsy at the front. Be nice if they would offer a stock that's a little better on these Ruger Americans. I think their action and everything is great. The barrels, it shoots accurate as long as you don't put stress on that forend. Shot it off of both just a front rest, and then I shot off a lead sled. So I actually have a comparison here, I believe in the Nosler data to show. But anyways, let's move on to the data and see how it looked. So we will start with the Nosler 80 grain ballistic tips loaded with 43 grains of H414. The first group here was just off of a front rest and a rear bag. I shot 3 shots into 1.32 inches. I had 4 rounds left that I used up off of the lead sled. It was the same load, so that same 43 grains of H414, and 4 shots off the lead sled went into 0.89 inches. So I think the shooter, taking him out of the equation, got some much better results with those second 4 shots, so not too bad. Statistics on those 7 shots with the Nosler 80 grain ballistic tips and the 43 grains of H414, the average velocity was 3,054, and the extreme spread was 51.78, and standard deviation was 17.14. So not horrible, and those last 4 shots went off the lead sled, shot a pretty good group. Moving on now to the 62 grain varmint grenade with Hodgdon H4895 with 37 grains of H4895. We shot 3 shots into 2.06 inches. Now these groups were all off the lead sled. Definitely not a great group. In the data, the 37 grains, 3 shots. Again, this is only 3 shots, so statistics maybe don't mean very much, but we'll share them anyways. Average velocity of 31.91, extreme spread of 55.65, and a standard deviation of 28.16. Moving on to the 37.5 grain load, we shot 3 shots. I believe that is 3 bullet holes into 0.40 inches. So 37.5 grains was definitely performed well. Very excited about that group. Not only did we get a group size, but we got some good standard deviations and extreme spreads. So with 37.5 grains, we had an average velocity of 31.63, an extreme spread of 7.43, and a standard deviation of 4. So keep in mind that is only 3 shots. So we got to take that with a little bit of grain of salt, because if we shot 5 or more, that's going to open up some. In the last group, of 38 grains of H4895 with those 62 grain varmint grenades. We shot 3 shots into 1.42 inches. So that sweet spot didn't last for very long. Statistics, the velocity did increase to 3205. Extreme spread also increased to 46.53, as well did the standard deviation at 24.77. So one thing I did not point out before is the average velocity actually went down at 37.5 grains compared to 37 grains. But again, we don't have a lot of data here, so that's not surprising, and that's probably maybe entering a plateau or something. So looking at these together, it definitely looks like the 37.5 grain is a sweet spot. If I get some more of those 62 grain varmint grenades, I will definitely try shooting more at 37.5, and then we'll probably go down 2 or 3 tenths and up 2 or 3 tenths. We'll take a quick look at the brass. So if we look at these 7 rounds here, these were the 80 grain Nosler ballistic tips loaded with the H414, and definitely don't see anything there to be concerned about. Moving on to the Nosler varmint grenades, these were the lowest charge level here. These 3. Yeah, and these were the medium ones in the medium charge level that performed very well. Again, nothing there to be concerned with for pressure. And down here at the bottom, the highest level, also nothing to be concerned with pressure. Well, those are the results I got shooting H4895 with 62 grain varmint grenades, and also shooting Nosler 80 grain ballistic tips with H414 in my son's Ruger American M243 Winchester. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. You guys be safe out there.